Hi, this is Corey McCarthy, and welcome to a new episode of Fit, Formidable, and Fantastic. That's right. Go F yourself, and happy Friday. Now, I've got a somber video for you all this week, and it's going to be coupled with some ranting, of course, at times, but I think it's well deserved. Um, this past Wednesday, April 22nd, it hit the news that a young girl in the UK, only 21 years old, died from consuming a drug that is used among athletes for fat loss. That drug is known as DNP. Now, Eloise Amy Perry, which is her name, was a college student from Shrewsbury, and she apparently took diet pills, according to the news piece, containing DNP. And she ended up burning up from within, according to her mother. Now, this is tragic, but I also want to mention that I personally feel it certainly comes as a side effect of the times of the younger generation. Now, I'm not attacking the deceased here. I don't even know her. But generally, from my own observations, everyone is looking for a quick fix nowadays, a way to circumvent hard work or to at least bring results faster. They want things now, and patience is a virtue that many just do not seem to possess. Or if they have it at all, it's in incredibly short order. And that is just not always without risk, you know? There is a cost, and even the ultimate cost in this case. And going by Eloise's photographs, she was at a healthy weight. So it really is just truly tragic all around. Like I said, I don't know the girl, but it's just a tragedy. I mean, she was so young, and she clearly wasn't informed, and for whatever reason, she felt like she still needed to lose weight when she didn't have any to lose. It could have been some kind of maybe she had some kind of a disorder or something. I don't know. But anyway, moving forward, I just wanted to open up with that because I want to let it play as a cautionary tale. Now, her story is not even the first, and it unfortunately will likely be far from the last. In fact, another girl, also from the UK, died in 2013 from DNP use. Sarah Houston was her name, and she was 23 years old. Now, she suffered from an eating disorder, according to the news articles, and she had bought quantities of this drug for use. DNP is very dangerous. Its use comes with blatant risk of death. I want to emphasize that. DNP use comes with a blatant risk of death. Not headaches, not vertigo, not nausea, nor acne, liver problems, cholesterol, or transient heart issues, etc., 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 but fucking death. Okay? It can put you in the fucking ground. Now, according to the Journal of Medical Toxicology, currently there have been, and this is in quotes here, 62 published deaths in the medical literature attributed to DNP. That's up to this point. Furthermore, it is also in quotes associated with an unacceptably, I want you to emphasize that word, unacceptably high rate of significant adverse effects. According to that same journal, and this is going to be in quotes here too, I'm quoting, DNP is sold mostly over the internet under a number of different names as weight loss and slimming aid products. One such product containing DNP, now this is off quotes, which is purchasable online, is a product called Pure Caffeine 200, which actually contains 300 fucking milligrams of DNP. Worse yet, the labeling on that product doesn't even list the fucking inclusion of DNP. But based on a product analysis that was carried out in Germany, that proved otherwise. It actually does have 300 milligrams of DNP in that product, in the servings. Now, according to that journal, DNP causes an uncoupling of oxidative phosphorylation, or in other words, it blunts ATP production, and this sets into motion an avenue by which the drug operates, which basically it's leading to a dose-dependent rise in body temperature and a significant spike in your metabolism, and this is how it aids you in body fat loss, burning up body fat. To continue, the classic symptom complex associated with toxicity of phenol-based products such as DNP, is a combination of hyperthermia, I want to emphasize that, hyperthermia, tachycardia, diaphoresis, and tachypnea. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing that properly, but eventually that just leads to death, according to the journal. Now, in layman's terms, to sum all that up, that is basically elevated body temperature, elevated heart rate, excessive sweating, rapid breathing, and eventually death. That part didn't even need translation. There are reports of it causing cataracts too. In other words, that's clouding up of the lenses of your eye, and of course that leads to decreased vision, as you can imagine. Its medical use in the United States was considered risky and abruptly discontinued. But as I stated earlier, some athletes still utilize DNP to facilitate faster fat loss. Particularly bodybuilders, for instance. Now, case reports show that a dose of 20 to 50 milligrams per kilogram of body weight in humans can be lethal. An overdose, depending on one's body weight, can increase body temperatures up to 111 degrees Fahrenheit or 44 degrees Celsius. Let's put that in perspective. Fucking Death Valley tops out at 56.7 degrees Celsius. So let's rewind a little bit there. Dose-dependent, DNP can raise body temperatures to 44 degrees Celsius, which means that your body heats up to only 12.7 degrees Celsius less with a DNP OD than Death fucking Valley on its worst day. That's like having desert heat sweltering inside of your body, if you can try to imagine that. Inside of your body. You're burning up from the inside out. Now, according to the UK, the UK's Food Standards Agency, DNP is an industrial chemical known to have serious short-term and long-term effects, which can be extremely dangerous to human health. And furthermore, it adds that people should not take any product containing DNP at any level. This chemical is not suitable for human consumption. Now, according to Dr. David Gortler, a former U.S. Food and Drug Administration medical officer, and this is in quotes, DNP is a dangerous chemical that has a long history of significant safety issues, which is why it is not an approved drug. Furthermore, the FDA recommends not taking this drug in any amount. So you have the UK and the United States Food and Drug Administration, both official organizations, basically saying, do not fucking touch this shit. It's not approved, it's not an approved drug, and it can kill you. And they're saying don't take it in any amount. Now, furthermore, the USA's Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, considers DNP to be an environmental contaminant, for fuck's sakes. It's not pretty, basically. And people are putting this shit right into their bodies for fucking fat loss. Anyway, I really don't know what else to say on this without actually repeating myself. It's so angering. And the tragedy of these young deaths, or deaths period associated with DNP, makes my blood boil even more. And it's just very, very upsetting. It's shocking and it's disturbing. There's so many things rolled up into one. But without naming names here, there also seems to be YouTubers, some channels with very large followings condoning its use, or at least not advising against it. I feel that is highly irresponsible given the research I've shared and the cases of death on record, and I couldn't give an ever-loving fuck what someone's anecdotal experience is or was. As I've said in videos before, I don't give a fuck about someone's anecdote. At most, it might raise an eyebrow, but it's not conclusive. That anecdote is for that person and whatever factors that person personally has in their life leading to their experiences. Even what dose or quality of product they are consuming. Now, the research is clear, so I advise people to simply take heed and stay far away from DNP, and let the recent tragic story of Eloise, and those before her even, echo that sentiment. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. If there's anything you guys want to add, this is pretty fresh in the news. I've been seeing videos popping up on YouTube about it as well. I'm seeing people talking about it in my Facebook group that I run. That's how I found about the article. I discovered it in my Facebook group. Somebody had posted it. Actually, I think it was on Wednesday when it hit. So this is actually fresh in the news. It's very tragic, and I thought it was worth doing a video on in case some of you out there, my viewers, do not know about this yet. And, just giving you a warning. And maybe you can pass this video around, you can share it. In case there's somebody you know or care about, or somebody they might know or care about, etc., 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 who might benefit from this, especially if you know people in athletics, or especially in bodybuilding, for instance. Anyway, like usual, please drop comments below if you have anything you want to add or ask. I'll see you guys on Monday for a regularly scheduled episode. Until then, stay fit, stay formidable, and stay fantastic. See you around.